Throne of the False King. Archstone of the False King Demon, the man who wielded untold power, calmly watching over the kingdom from on high, was not in fact old King Alan, but a demonic impostor who stood in his place. The true king dwells with the Old One. And back to Nexus. Breaking the seal, which is to help to keep you away from the Old One. That enormous sword dropping from the statue of the woman is so cool. It's a great cutscene. Now, before we go there, let's see what else we got in here real quick. Silver Demon Soul, False King Demon Soul. Like how it's got the ethereal wing pattern on it. Before that, however, before we speak to the maiden, let's look around and see what others have to say. See if any of them have anything new.
Are you certain you wish to learn witchcraft? It would honor me to assist. Are you sure? But I am afraid that I owe my... If you are ever in... It is a dark...
Nope, nothing from her.
You have your wits about you. Why, you have defeated all the demons, have you not? This ghastly howl. The Monumental has spoken of it before. There is a question I have long had in my mind. It is whether we are right to banish the Old One. But I now have the answer. And it is a resounding no. Listen closely. The Old One must not be cut off from us. If the Candle Maiden tries to entrap it, kill her. Then, absorb the souls of the Old One for yourself. The Old One is an unfathomable vessel. It contains all the souls collected by all demons. You will gain the power of a king, and I will gain knowledge from beyond. And that, my dear friend, is the righteous path. You must not allow trifling matters to dissuade you. The demon soul is ripe for the taking. If truth be told, that woman has been tainted by demons herself. She would thank you in her death for relieving her agony. If truth be told, that woman...
So yeah, kinda fuck off there,
I am
Frank.
fully prepared. I can still be patient, my fine.
Yeah. So he wants us to kill the Maiden in Black, who wants to, seal away the Old One.
It's better than having you bother Master Frake. He's on the verge of discovering something.
Yeah, no.
I see.
He still sucks.
Oh, Saint Urbasa.
Nothing from you. We'll talk to him first.
Oh, Umbasa.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, is that you again? Do you have further offerings? From where does that howl come? That is no demon. It sounds more like a poor, hungry child. Do you have any idea what it might be? Something about it puts me at profound unease. May God watch over us. Bless us and all of Boletaria. Umbasa. May God watch over Umbasa.
Yeah,
I certainly cannot, but you must remember.
yeah, God is right below the Nexus, and we're about to meet him. Or at least a little bit.
No, don't mention it. It's the least I can... Have you ever visited the Valley of Defiance? The bog there is filled with the corpses of honourable knights, too foolish to stay out of harm's way. Well, you may have heard of some of them. Vito the Moonlight Knight, Rizaya of Istarel, many more. I reckon they left behind some fine armour and weapons.
Okay.
Fine.
Alright. Well, before we speak to the maiden, I am locked out of leveling up from the moment I killed old King Alant. But we need to go to Latria and set free the soul of Rydell. I forgot to do this last session in part of the White Tendency event, but we have to go and get the key, which is on that first tower over there where we broke the first chain. So bear with me a few minutes. Alright, just try to rush there, get out if possible. Out of the way with all of you. So, as I was saying a bit, the Talisman of Beast is an item that I haven't gotten in this playthrough. Would have to do some Dark World Tendency stuff, but I'm sure I spoke about this before, as being less direct, but God is essentially the old one. It's the force that the miracles come from, along with the spells. So what they think is God is actually the same thing that the power of the so-called evil power that the faith group believes it to be. So the old one is essentially truly as the end in the beginning of this world. From which all souls come and which all souls inevitably return. In one way or another. Magic and miracles are only made possible by its existence and its being free. And sealing it away will put an end to magics and miracles, as they are no longer drawing from its power, which is why Frake wants us to kill the maiden and keep it alive and free. Now, when this place hits pure White World Tendency, this board appears, and it gives us access to the very top of this tower. Which has the key that Lord Rydell prison cell was locked with. Prison of Hope, second floor, key, let's see. Cast iron key engraved with the numeral 2. Opens the locked cell in West Wing in the second floor of Prison of Hope. So, head back down. Glad that didn't fuck up and kill me. This is gonna be the quicker way back, since I didn't bring any archstone shards. Otherwise, I'd have to go all the way down to the swamp, go through all those enemies, back up another iron cage elevator thing, and get to that other tower that would drop down over here. And it's just not worth that huge walk. It's a lot faster this way. Really should have picked up some archstone shards. It's a nice opportunity to come back and admire this area again, though. I mean, as I've been saying the whole time, this whole remake just looks absolutely gorgeous. And I'm happy to be playing it yet again. And I'm really looking forward to Elden Ring. Which, oh damn it. Shouldn't have gone there. Forgot I have the next seal binding and all that. Thankfully the loading is quick. But, speaking of, I unfortunately was unable to acquire the Bandai Namco premium version of the Elden Ring Collector's Edition. Which is the same as the Collector's Edition, except it has a life-size helmet of Melania, the gold armored woman from the trailers. Why am I picking up items? Force a habit. Just gotta find the floor that Rydel's on. Oh. That's not the door. Oh god. Come and get me, Mind Flare. Okay, stop spamming that spell. It's not helping. There we go. Okay, he's over in one of those. Or is it this one? Okay, yep. We're on the proper floor. And there he is.
Why, thank you. Thank you, kind soul. Please, take this fine piece of work. I have no use for it now. And thus begins my final, eternal rest.
Dual Rat's Ring. Plain gold ring, small animal engraved on the seal. Increases defense while HP is below 30%. Belonged to Lord Rydell, known as Allant Errant. He also owned the Clever Rat's Ring, counterpart to this fine piece of jewelry. So he owned both these, which increases your attack power when your HP is below 30%. Now, Lord Rydell there is known as Allant Errant in this version. In the original on PS3, the descriptions actually referred to him as Little Allant, but here it sounds a little more official sounding rather than a funny nickname. Three-cornered hat. Same one that Uriel wears. Only for Type A bodies. This stiff, scuffy, pointy hat is precisely what people imagine when they think of a witch. This one, oddly enough, was actually worn by one. Again, more magic users slaughtered here. Venerable sage's boots, robe, hood, etc. So this is Rydell's set. Oh no, wait, this is not Rydell's, it's Frake's, sorry. Worn by Sage Frake, the Visionary. This practical garb is suited to long journeys. Underneath the wear and tear, this attire is just about recognizable as that of a saint. There might be more to Frake's past than meets the eye. So, here, as Frake himself noted, about the practitioners of the faith, Saint Urbane, the girl, the other guy, etc. If only they knew what their god truly is. He knows the god that they pray to and summon their miracles from, as well as the force in which he conjures his magic, are all one. Sorry, hiccup. Are one and the same. So, and this is because he was himself once a saint who turned to the magic of the so-called dark arts once he found his calling in magic. So he quite really understands both sides of the equation and has a firm grasp of what's actually going on here. And is why he's requested we do not kill we do not put the Old One back to sleep, so that he can continue to practice and use his magic. And he's perfectly okay with us snuffing out the Maiden in Black in order to achieve that goal. So, all this wanton death and destruction brought by the Old One and King Allant and is an okay, necessary sacrifice in his eyes, because that way he gets to practice his magic. Making it a bit disheartening revelation of Frake in that he does not have the best interest of other people at heart, and he's really selfish and perfectly okay with everything that's going on, so long as he has the power to do something with it, or he gets something out of it. Now, this will be our last stop before the end of the game. We are going to the mausoleum that the now dearly departed Prince Ostrava gave us a key to. Thankfully, it's not terribly far. Now, if you do the Black Tendency World event, Rydell actually drops his like sort of staff weapon there. So, as I was saying about the Allant and Allant Errant, the descriptions on all that imply that he is a devoted magical servant to King Allant. And it's for that reason I think he was sent to Latria by Allant himself in order to just being sent there to die, even though he had no idea of it, because as I said before, he's teamed up with some assassin types in order to kill all other magical practitioners in Boletaria, so that no one would be a threat to him or his power, or be at risk of undoing what the Old One and putting it back to sleep. He had the witch hunt here. He had all the magic practitioners of Latria. Essentially put to death through the use of the old monk in his yellow robe. Twisted them all to his advantage in order to maintain his grip on power, just so that he could go ahead and do what he wanted with the Old One. Allant's motivations will be revealed rather shortly, after we finish this last little side activity and visit the mausoleum. Now, of course, provided I'm paying attention, these red-eyed knights are nothing now. See? Mausoleum key used.
Thou who seekest the king's sword, I am the old king. Show me thy strength and the power of thy souls. Prepare thyself, brave knight.
As you can see, he has a really high defense. And HP. He's no slouch when he hits either. Backstabs barely tickle him.
Well fought to have impressed one such as me, young knight. I am old King Doran, and thou hast proven thy strength to me. Step forth and take the king's sword in thy hand.
And let's pull yet another one out of the ground. Demon brand. A white blade made to be wielded against demons, held for generations by the Boletarian royal family, paired with its counterpart, Soul Brand, to form Northern Regalia. The less demonic the soul of the wielder, the more powerful this blade becomes. Hence, Old King Alon's choice to wield Soul Brand instead. Okay, I've kind of got a fat roll going there. Let me fix that. Okay. Pretty standard moveset. It scales with your soul tendency, as I recall. So, if you're white, or black soul tendency based on your actions in the game, like killing NPCs, etc. And as long as you're pure white, it does more damage. And this is another one of those places where I place my connections with the Demon Souls and Bloodborne. This one I will say is canon 100%, unlike the this and Shadow Tower, because this specific sword design is used again by, for those who watch my Bloodborne playthrough, Martyr Logarius. He has a weapon fashioned in his offhand that looks is the exact same shape and type as this. Now we can kill King Doran for his armor set, but I don't really want to do that right now, because we're good guys in this playthrough. And here's his old statue dedicated to him in this mausoleum. Now, the thing to note specifically about old King Doran is that he is supposed to be immortal and unable to die via natural means, and he was locked away in here a long time ago, which is again part of my headcanon for Shadow Tower and Demon Souls, and that since the main character of Shadow Tower says he became a conqueror with that power, I like to think because since King Doran here is immortal and he was the founder of Boletaria, he was locked in here by that character, and then when he took over and just went ahead and went to town and created his own country out of this place.